Hi, this is Shelley Craft. We're coming to you live on SNN Live. We're at the Cambridge House International Conference 2012 in lovely downtown Vancouver, BC. I have Wayne Crocker of Auramex Resource Corp, symbol AUX on the TSX Venture. Welcome to SNN Live.
Well, thanks for having me on your show there, Shelley. This is an excellent opportunity, I think, to tell our story.
And I want to hear that story. So that was a perfect segue. So we're in the right place at the right time.
Good.
So tell me, Wayne, what's Auramex all about?
Well, Auramex Resource Corp has a very important property up near Stewart, British Columbia, part of which is a previous producing gold mine. The gold mine was briefly into production in the early 1900s, and a great deal of work was done by the miners at that time. They have developed an ore resource that is done historically and not according to the current requirements of 43-101 standards, but nevertheless about 8 or 9 different reputable companies have done the work. It has about 100,000 ounces of gold. It's about $170 million worth of gold sitting there. Accessed by way of an adit or a tunnel that goes underneath the ore zone, and is basically capable of production, which for a small company like ours is really a great opportunity. So I can tell you more, but I think you may have another question.
I do. I also have a comment, and one of those comments is that more geologists have said to me that, Shelley, in the old days, they found it. And explorers are out there trying to find it.
Right.
So here you are in a situation where it's already been found, it's already produced, and now you're kind of like back in it. And you're back in it, whether the price of gold is up or down, it's still so much higher than it was at that point.
Absolutely.
That, you tell me where the sensibility doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, those old timers were mining this property when gold was at $20 an ounce, and now it's higher than $1,600, isn't it? It's above $1,600, $1,600 to $1,700 an ounce range. So the important part of it is that they did all the work, most of the work. I don't think they did very much mining. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. About 1939 war effort and so forth, I think, put an end largely to gold activity in those days, and it wasn't until 1979 that when the gold price was coming up towards $800 an ounce that other companies got interested in it again.
Well, I think during the war they needed lead more than gold, but that's not the point.
And people.
The point is, that here you go. You're back in an existing mine.
Yes.
Where there's a resource there, whether it's compliant with 43-101 or not at this point. Yeah. But it was found, it's been there, it's been processed, it's been mined. So where do you go from here with this property?
Well, we're seeking $5 million to advance the property towards production, and whoever can help us by putting up that money can earn a very substantial interest in the property. It has a great deal more gold than I've been mentioning, I believe, because we're only talking about one zone, which is a small part of what it could be in total.
Now, what's your background?
Well, I'm a metallurgical engineer, a professional engineer, and I have to tell you, I did an MBA in business, and I worked as a mining analyst for many years in the brokerage business with institutions, both in Toronto and in Vancouver, and then I was a stockbroker before I retired and became the president and CEO of Auramex Resource Corp.
So what's your favorite thing right now? What you're doing now?
Well,
did you finally come to a point in your life where you said, I want to do what I want to do?
Well, I'd like to get this to work because my sailboat is sitting there and it doesn't get utilized very much right now because we're really trying to push on getting this property going and this company successful.
Well, Let me help you by giving our viewers your website.
That sounds great, Shelley. I appreciate that very much.
So what's your website?
Our website is auramex.com.
Spell it.
AURAMEX, which is the name of our company, .com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Crocker, Auramex Resource Corp, AUX on the TSX Venture. We're at the Cambridge House International Conference 2012 in Vancouver. And Wayne, let me thank you for coming on.
Well, thank you for having me on your show.
My pleasure.